I'm Jocelyn Vare, and I'm looking forward to talking to you about something very important. My opponent is Kyle Walker. He is very well funded. I bet you have seen his TV ads and his postcards in your mailbox, many of which attack me. Well, my friends, I have always been open and transparent with you. And so now I want to set the record straight. He said that I defund the police. Well, that's not true. I did not vote against the Fishers Police Department. I supported their request to purchase new gun racks. I simply disagreed with the budget line item that should fund it. The request was for $25,000 to come out of the Citizens Forfeiture Fund. That's the fund created when law enforcement seizes assets from citizens. For me, I preferred the purchase to be funded through cash reserves instead. That was it. I support police. I stood alongside Moms Demand Action and our Fishers police chief when he opposed permitless carry at the State House. I support police. He says I make tons of money off taxpayers and hide it. Well, that's not true. I'm a small business owner. My company is a certified women business enterprise, and we have served as a contractor of the state of Indiana for over 15 years. I am very proud of my team's work to promote Indiana to travelers. He says that I support President Biden. Well, that's true. I provided a personal donation of $225 to the Biden-Harris campaign in 2020. But that pales in comparison to my opponent, Kyle Walker, who donated $5,400 to former President Donald Trump. He says I'm responsible for inflation. Well, that's not true. I'm not responsible for inflation. But what is true is that the economy and inflation are important to all of us. As a Fishers City Councilor, I am fiscally responsible. I responded to inflation by being the only city councilor to vote against a new food and beverage tax. And in response to the need for affordable housing, I was the one that voted against the proposal to have the city give tax breaks to corporate developers who wanted to build condos in Fishers that cost $1 million. I am fiscally responsible. He says I don't support veterans. That is simply not true. I supported bringing a city-funded Gold Star Families Memorial Monument to Fishers to honor families who have lost a loved one serving our country. Though I did not make a voluntary personal donation at that time, I support veterans. I supported the creation of the Fishers Armed Forces Commission. I have listened to Hoosier veterans, and I support their efforts to legalize cannabis. I support veterans. Okay, now that we've set the record straight, let's get back to work and focus on those issues that are most important to Hoosiers, like repealing Indiana's extreme abortion ban and fighting for sensible gun legislation, including repealing permitless carry, and strengthening public schools by dedicating new funding and addressing the teacher shortage, and fiscal responsibility. That includes fair taxation and investing in Hoosiers, and legalizing marijuana. I'm Jocelyn Vare. I'm running for Indiana State Senate, and I listen because I value every voice and earn every vote.